good, hey. Say it's all good, cause it's all good, hey. Say it's all good, cause it's all good, hey. Say it's all good, cause it's all good, hey. Say it's all good, cause it's all good, hey. Say it's all good, cause it's all good, hey. Say it's all good, cause it's all good, hey. Say it's all good, cause it's all good, hey. Beautiful people of the world, what's going on? It's your boy Ant Powell reporting live from the High for Friends headquarters with none other than the one and only Gretta Hutch in the building as usual. Wow, it is a pleasure to be with you all a little earlier than usual. But, you know, that's for a special reason. We got a beautiful guest in the building today, all the way from the UK.
Yeah, swimming over there to say hi to our friend.
Yes,
so we're airing a little bit later, or earlier for our time, later for theirs.
Exactly.
Just, you know, to get both sides.
Get both sides popping. As usual, it is always a blessing and a pleasure to be here with you all. Hope you've been blessed. Hope you've been doing you. Hope you've been doing your best over the past week. You know, it was a lot of hoopla last week, but nonetheless, always over here striving. How you been, though? How's things been going for you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just prepping for this spooky month, of course, of October.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Halloween month. Greta's favorite. All the dark shit starts coming out. I'm just like, hey, let's get to November. Thanksgiving and football is what I'm looking forward to.
Oh, my goodness. I'm like, bring out the ghosties. Where's my bat friends, you know?
Yeah. We got something special planned this year for Halloween as well, so I know you're looking forward to that.
Of course I
as
am.
well.
I am. We'll save that drop for a little bit later, though. I'm going to drop this probably a few times, but I'm prepping for the Corrupt and Immoral Halloween quarantine stream.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing some spooky streams this month. If you want to tune into that, if you're into video games, been quite the gamer girl recently.
We see.
I've always loved watching video games, so been kind of filling my time with that. And the other time that I'm filling myself with is, you know, the news.
Oh yeah, I can't get enough of that.
I can't.
Well,
I'm never a news girl, but they make me a news girl lately.
You gotta keep up in these damn times, especially when you're getting older. You know what I mean? That the things that's happening around us become more relevant. But on my end of the world, I had a beautiful fucking week.
Yeah.
I had a lovely week. Went out to Utah, man. Had a blast. Utah's fucking beautiful. I fucking love you, Utah. I love everything. I love the nature. I love the people. I love the food. Everywhere I ate was great. I went horseback riding. Shout out my man Wall. Destination Sports. Great guy. Man, I had a blast. I had a fucking blast. Had an incredible suite. Life was amazing. I didn't want to leave. Definitely looking forward to buying some property out there. Always getting that Zen time, man. You know me, trying to connect with nature any chance I get.
As you should.
Swimming it up.
Should.
But, you know, just enjoying myself, having a good time. And here I am, back in good old L.A. Gonna shake a leg out of here again this week. But here we are, having a good old time. Mood doing what we do best. And per usual, Greta.
Oh my God. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I really feel like you guys aren't listening when I say it because I haven't been reading any comments lately.
I know. What's up with that?
I just want to see what you guys
We were so
say.
conversive. We were all talking. Now everybody's all solid. Let's talk. Hey. Talk to us.
Yeah, let's be real.
Right now.
Come on.
Now. What's on your mind? Let us know.
Yeah.
We need to know
You
what the
hate
people
us?
feeling.
Let me know. You love us? Let us know.
Hey, we can only do better when we know what the people feeling. But we feeling good. Hope y'all feeling good. And we know America's feeling confused as fuck.
Good.
Following last week's turn of events, and maybe even more confused after the great news that our president is a COVID carrier.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know who's not feeling good.
Well, he said he's feeling great right now.
I'm sure.
He's feeling great right now.
He'll
the
be
COVID
fine.
carrier. You know, that's an interesting turn of events considering what happened with him and everything. You know, and all that talk at the debate calling Joe for wearing his mask everywhere he goes.
If you listen to our previous podcast a while back, I said that Trump was going to get COVID.
You said it.
I said it.
Black
and
magic.
Let's look at this. And he's going to be fine, though. He's got it, but he's going to be fine. It's all just a part of the fucking show. Trump's got COVID, but he's fine, everybody. No big deal. No worries. If a man my age can get through it, so can the rest of America and the world. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, you know. Another, yeah, like you said, another part of the show. Another wrench in the toolbox. It's fucking crazy, man. And he had the nerve to throw a parade at the hospital. That nigga said, I'm gonna make the best of every moment I get. It's my time. I'm at Walter Reed. Hey, your president's not down. He's not out. I'll always be there to give you a parade at the fucking hospital. I was actually born at that hospital, Walter Reed Hospital, DC. What up?
Cute.
But, yeah, that ain't cute. That nigga done tainted it now. I don't want nothing to do with it.
In my mind, I just went, oh, they had a parade for Anthony's hospital that he was born in. Like, that was my only thought. I
was in the
just
newspaper when I was
forget
born.
about him. I say news, and automatically my brain is like, that doesn't exist. You don't have to think about that.
She's special. But, you know, it's a more circus trends from him. We're going to see how they go out about things. It's interesting because there's people in the White House who also contacted the virus. People who was at events, they got the virus. You know, I don't know. Apparently, he may have had the shit longer. The story's crazy.
I saw this picture of them like zoning in on who could possibly be infected or whatever, and it was like a screenshot of them at some conference or something, and everyone close together. Like it looked like 20 people or something, and then none of them in masks, and it was like they like circled the people who had it, and like.
Oh, when I got the alert, I was like, Fit Media is having a field day. I said, jackpot. They hit the jackpot. They've been waiting for this. They've been waiting for this, and it's crazy, hey, man. I know we all got our differences and shit like that, but personally, I never wish death on anybody. But that nigga been getting mad death wishes since this shit. Like, I hope the motherfuckers. I'm like, damn, motherfuckers really hate this guy to a T. I just don't want him doing nothing with politics and my well-being in life and shit like that or others. But damn, you built a hell of a slate, Mr. President.
Yeah. No president is my president.
Exactly. The only president I know is the sweet, because that's where I'm staying. You dig?
Okay.
Yeah, there's something there for you. But I tell you what, hold up. I had to take a sip of the belly. I do have to say he fucked up the money, though, because yesterday he came out with the whole I'm not doing any more stimulus or no stimulus talk until he wins the election. So if you anything like me and you into trading and stocks and things of that nature, you saw a quick plummet happen after a pretty good weekend. If I have to say so, if you into the numbers, you know it was some pretty good numbers this weekend. Money was moving. Money was moving in the markets this past weekend. But boy, that was some crazy news, because right after that news, market took a very quick spike down. I've just seen some money go today. A lot of it was accumulated over the weekend, and some getting hit even harder. So
what a fucking shitty thing to hold over your so-called American people.
Yeah, it's bait. It's bait. It's like, hey, vote for me. You get the stimulus package. He's like, as soon as I win, it's going into effect. But you know what I'm saying? Until then, we ain't having no more talks about it. It's a fucked up hold over the people.
I can just hear him talking like behind closed doors, and it just sounds so awful. Like, I feel like he refers to everyone as children. He's like, this is what you gotta do with America. You have to bait them like this. They're like children. You gotta give them rewards. Like, you can just hear him saying that, and how fucking disgusting is that?
I can hear his whole cabinet saying that shit.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing but your pawns. How do you want to move them, Mr. President? That's what they saying to him, and just giving them more ways to fucking go about the shit.
Yeah.
But, as per usual, all we could do is not all we can do, but what we can do and take control of is what's within our powers at the moment, and focus up on us, because goddamn it, ain't no good really coming from giving our attention to that. But of course we had to give our 2 cents as usual, because this is what's happening in our fucking world. We can't hide from it.
Yeah.
We'd be lying to ourselves if we tried to.
Yeah.
And, you know,
We're not trying to be political. We're just trying to be real.
you gotta be. I'm just waiting for Borat too. I heard that's coming this month, and I'm fucking excited about that. That's what I'm excited about. But yeah, we just keeping it real around the forefront of North Cylinders, man. Cause shit, if we ain't, who else will? Message, hi from friends.
Just listening to yourself, not being afraid to get out there and put yourself out there. We have a really, really special guest to introduce to you guys today.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So, ladies and gentlemen, as usual, it is always our pleasure to have great guests here for you. And today, that is just the case, as we have all the way from the UK. A lot of black magic in the building today. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for my brother, Victor Olusina. What's good, baby? He's in the building.
Cheers to you. I'm
Cheers to
smoking
me.
blunt for fucking you.
Cheers to me. What's good, baby? All the way in the UK. It's nighttime over there, but we live. How you feeling, baby?
I'm feeling good, bro. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be a part of this. Obviously, big fan of the show.
Oh, man.
Gotta show so much love to you guys because you guys are just amazing at what you do. So,
Man, that
That
means...
means so much.
That means a lot. Put your mic, Gretta. That means a lot coming from you. Number one. Number two, we've been keeping up with you for a good minute now. I mean, a good minute now, and you've been flexing. You've been flexing. You've been stunting. You've been representing. You've been putting on. You've been showing out. You've been doing the damn thing. Greta can't even control her damn cough over there because you're so strong with what you're doing. But man, we are proud of you, brother. We are very proud of you. But why don't you let the people at home, the people viewing right now, give them a little insight to who you are and what you do, my brother?
yeah. So obviously, I'm out here. I'm from London. Obviously, you know, I'm trying to do my best to establish myself on both sides of the Atlantic. But you know, through everything that's been happening this year in 2020, I'm just trying to, you know, find myself. I'm trying to keep myself level-headed. I'm an actor, obviously, establishing myself as an actor. I'm trying to open doors for myself as well as a fashion director. So I'm into a lot of fashion. I'm into creative conversations, and that led to one of the things that I did earlier this year, which was something called A Word from Our Ancestors, which was a magazine shoot with Nataal. And that I don't know where that went, but that just, I don't know, I wasn't expecting such a response. But yeah, that was really cool to do something like that. And yeah, no, I mean, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for 2021. Hopefully that I can get more into acting and get back into fashion again. But times are hard, so we gotta do what we gotta do. You know.
Word.
I was gonna ask you
That's
about.
where we're at.
I was gonna ask you about that. The magazine. So exactly who is it with? Tell us a little bit about it if you want to. Like, who is it with? How did you get into it? I'm really interested in that.
Nataal magazine is a predominantly black magazine in the UK, but I think they have headquarters over there in LA actually.
Okay.
Big up. Nataal, they are so supportive of just black culture and just seeing the rise of black models, especially dark skins to be particular. I mean, they do represent light skin black models as well, but they noticed how in past years when it comes to black models, it's always been something that has been kind of sensitive, you know, like there have been a lot of models that kind of have to bleach their skin. Well, they've been told or kind of hinted to bleach their skin and whatnot. And so, you know, I kind of really wanted to be a part of what they were, the message that they were telling about dark skin models in particular. And so when I had the conversation with, her name is Helen. Helen's the director of Nataal, and she's a white woman. She's so supportive of just black culture in general. She said that she wanted to tell this story with me about what's happening right now, you know, with the protests and with just the injustice around the world. But mainly, of course, in the US, we can't ignore what's been happening over there. It sparked a lot of conversation over here because we do experience stuff like this as well. And so she wanted to create a conversation with me as a creative director to put forward a very, very strong piece on just the rise of Black people and how we uplift our community. And so we did that. The concept was called A Word from Our Ancestors, and it was basically a story from the slaves, you know, looking at the slave, that era of slavery, and how they would react to modern day times, and what would they say, and how would they feel. And I always like to say that as Black people, we are our slaves' biggest dreams. We are what they wish to have achieved.
The ancestors' dream. Yeah, I feel you.
I'm not sure if it does, but
I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from.
And so, you know, I spent a lot of time kind of creating the concepts. I felt as if like the Black Panthers on the train was kind of interesting, because you don't see anything like that in real daytime.
Yeah.
I loved it.
And obviously, we took over like a very, really nice posh London neighborhood for like the classy looks and all that. But we wanted to just make a statement on each look and say, okay, this is how Black people feel about this and that, this and that. And it was, I don't know, it was just a really, really strong conversation that I felt was needed at the time, you know?
Very.
So
I feel like you were able to have that conversation visually, you know what I mean? Because I feel like, I don't know, that's kind of what you were aiming for possibly, you know, to tell a story through image and style, of course, and culture, and obviously movement as of right now. And I feel like you really captured that. Like, you guys were really able to capture that. It was, well, the feeling that I got after looking at these photos was just how beautiful it was.
Very beautiful. And if I could piggyback off of that,
Please.
I love when I found out it was you behind the creative direction of that, I was like, hell no. First of all, I'm gonna piggyback here. I'm gonna go back to the start of the conversation. As we all know each other through acting. Acting's how we all originally came into contact with each other. And my man V, he's always been cool with the fashion. Your fashion has always been on point. You've always taken care of yourself.
Let me pause you right there, because back then, we met back in 2015 or 2016?
16.
I think. Was
16.
it 2015?
16.
At the end of 2015.
No, it was 16.
2016.
Yeah.
I remember it was right. So 2016, my fashion was horrendous though. My fashion was absolutely abysmal. I look back and I'm like, what?
But it was progressive. That's how everybody's fashion is. I look at my fashion 4 years ago. I'm like, I had my moments, but it wasn't all that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we grow. But it was always there. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't never safe with your fashion. You never came and tried to, look like everybody else. You were with V like. You know what I mean? But to go back to the point of you creative directing this Word from My Ancestors piece. I was blown away by that. Gretta was like, yeah, he directed it. I was like, huh? I was like, no, because I've been seeing the photos, and I'm just thinking like, oh, my man got a part of this fly-ass suit, you know what I'm saying, shoot or whatever, you know what I mean? But when I found out you like the brain behind it, bro, that's very, very, very big. That's a huge salute. I love how you did it with the denim, the classy, of course, the Black Panther. That was just powerful.
On the train?
I fucking loved it. I loved it. And especially with you being over in the UK and we're here in the States. So, we carry this shit on the media and it's front page for us all day, but we don't know really how it's being represented in the other parts of the world. You know what I mean? So to see and hear you guys are dealing with it and to deal with it in such a way as using your creative mind and the fashion is very, very powerful. You know what I mean? And it's that it's almost like a cool history lesson because people from other races, if you try to throw it in their face, they could feel like, oh, I don't want to, here we go, here goes the Black guy, here goes you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
literally
how you guys went about it, and shout out Helen, Shout out Helen and Nataal for connecting with you, man. But how you guys took it and you did it with the fashion is very, very, it's smooth, man. It's classy. It's like fine wine. It's like, you know what I mean? It's sneaking it in there in a way. It's not really sneaking it in there because it's in your face. But if I'm just walking the street and I see this piece, I'm automatically drawn to it before I even know what it's about, just off of the style of it. You know what I mean? The direction. I'm like, oh, that's hot. Oh, they did the Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then I read it and I'm like, oh, damn.
And okay. Especially with like us being kind of so separate right now, us being so separate from the UK, I feel like more than ever, just because the lack of like the ability to travel there and us being able to do that, you know. I just feel like the way that this was addressed and the message that it sends really is powerful, because especially like right now, whenever anything like this happens in the media and in fashion especially, they're like, oh well, we'll just show some like black faces a little bit on the cover, and then in a few months from now we'll go back. Yeah. Whereas like this wasn't anything like that, you know. It wasn't like we're just gonna do this just cause. Like every picture taken, every picture shown, especially to a lot of people, I think should always have like a very well thought out message to send with it, you know. Even if it's just some cute random picture, you know, there's still some thought behind it. There's still some creative direction and like somewhat of something that you are really trying to get across, you know.
Instead of just a flat photo.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I will say this though, like at the beginning of the shoot, I was kind of nervous. I was nervous only because this kind of topic obviously is very, very, you know, people don't want to have that conversation, you know. There are some people who don't want to hear it, you know. And the moment you release it, they will kind of associate you with being, well, over here, if you stand for Black Lives Matter, you're a terrorist. That's what they say you are. Wow. Which is very, very, it's a huge accusation.
That's offensive as fuck.
It's a wild one. Yeah. You know? I mean, I'm not sure if you've heard of, there's a dance group called Diversity in the UK. And they were on Britain's Got Talent. And they did a Black Lives Matter performance. And at the end of the night, the network received, I think, roughly about 25,000 complaints saying that this was too political. We don't need it on a family TV show. You know, I don't feel as if like my kids should be watching something like this. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to educate us or like, you know, but yes, they were trying to educate, you know. I feel as if like even on family shows, it's important for kids to even be aware of how we can fix the solution, because right now we do need to fix the solution. Yes. And so with Nataal, because I know that they have a young audience as well, I was on the fence of the whole, okay, should I do the Black Panthers one or no? I mean, because they just get, I don't know, the UK. Okay, I don't want to, you know, diss my own country, but
but you keep it real. Keep it real.
Like, you know, the country's very, very sensitive. Right. Very, very sensitive. Like, you have to be very, very careful of what you put out there. Right. You know? And so I was just kind of like, okay, should I not? You know? And there were certain things, like, because I also wrote the piece as well as like creative director. I wrote the piece. And so when you actually read the magazine, there are certain things that are said, and I was hoping that they wouldn't be, you know, taken out of context. Right. And I know a lot of people just do that anyway. They just love to take things out of context just for the sake of drama. And I don't want drama. But, you know, I'm hoping that I'm happy that it was received positively anyway. But still, that was at the back of my mind and giving me stress and anxiety the night of. The night before and on the day itself. So,
but you know, that's that man, that's just a small piece of what those before us have felt. You know what I'm saying? And just something as small as a magazine piece, not small, but something like a magazine piece compared to like fucking marching Birmingham, Alabama back in 1920 or something. You know what I'm saying? That's that same feeling, bro. And we still go through that. And that's something I kind of said back in our earlier episodes a few weeks ago. It's always that pressure on being black. Always that pressure, like, is it too much? Is it, you know what I'm saying? And even when you try and get that point across, and it's like, it's really, I know it was a big part of you screaming, fuck that. Fuck that. This is necessary. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. But there's always that lingering voice.
Absolutely.
Just, But then, people gonna take it out of context. I got my friends on social media. They gonna take it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to lose this. I don't want anybody to feel I'm being offensive because it's no ill will. It's no ill will on your behalf at all. But just knowing how people are going to perceive things can put a halt upon you. But that goes to that whole thing of just saying, fuck it. I gotta do it for me and my people, because if I don't, then who will? Or maybe you motivate somebody else who will. You know what I mean? So huge kudos to you for that, because I'm pretty sure, like you just said, man, you had that sleepless night. It was rough, but shit, me being who I am, I love the Black Panthers. My mom shoved that in my face early as a kid, so I'm very knowledgeable when it comes to my Panthers. So to see it replicated the way you guys did it in the UK once again, man, hats off to it, brother.
Big love.
So I wanna say thank you for doing that, for taking that risk. You know what I mean? Even though it's over here in America, I'm pretty sure that's breezy. You gonna do that, no sweat, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hell yeah, we doing this shoot. You know what I mean? Don't give a fuck. But in the UK, again, we don't know the climate the way you do. And like you just said, it's considered being a fucking terrorist for believing in your race and justifying your shit. That's fucked up. That's obnoxious as fuck to me. I can't get with it. I'd be offended as hell over there. They been lock my ass up already. But man, huge kudos to you, brother. Huge, man.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But these things, all these experiences that we have as Black people, for us who are creatives, like yourself, like we have to channel it into something, and that's why I wanted to do the magazine. But also, I've started to write. I didn't tell you guys this. I've started to write professionally. I signed with a literary agent.
Oh my God!
So,
Congrats.
You can't tell me exciting news on a live podcast. Oh my God, are you serious? Victor!
You got Gretta excited.
That is so cool. That's so
awesome,
cool.
man. That's dope, bro. Congratulations, bro.
Thank you guys, appreciate it. I felt as if it was time. So as soon as I left LA, I went to a university to study a performing arts degree. Got my bachelor's from there. I graduated this year, but right off the bat was the joyous moment of signing with a literary agent to push me forward for any screenplay that I want to write. And so I've already finished 2 screenplays. What I want to do is send it as a batch. I want to send at least 5 over to my agent, and they will then pitch it on my behalf to different production companies and studios. But the first one I've already written. I'm so excited about it because it kind of follows along the lines of my Nataal magazine shoot.
Really?
So it's based on the Black Lives Matter movement. But I didn't want it to be similar to all the other Black movies that we've seen out there.
Right.
So obviously, we've had that kind of education already, where they've said, okay, this is the situation. We're very, very upset about it, but this kind of screenplay that I've written is more so, how do we move on from not how do we move on, but how do we get past this?
Right.
It's the solution.
Right.
All the other movies for me anyway, I've seen, they have said what the problem is without saying what the solution is. So I wanted to give the solution to it.
Right.
And so I what I did was I dwelt on I don't know 50 to 60 nights writing that one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's
It's
incredible, brother.
fun. I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
That's
But I'm
awesome.
also happy and grateful to be signed. I'm super grateful for that because if I wasn't signed, then I wouldn't be able to pitch it out to anybody. Nobody would want to listen. So it's super helpful.
How do you feel about all of this stuff that you're now pursuing, like given the current climate of everything?
Um. Oh goodness. I mean, well, like I said, everything that's happening around us, it kind of gives me the inspiration to write. So even like in the middle of the night, like if I can't sleep, I'll just get up and just get my notepad out and start writing. And then that following morning, I'll get my laptop out and then I will type it up for real and say, okay, this is what I want to write about for my next, project.
Right.
Right.
So I don't, I mean, I tend to, shy away from watching the news, but obviously I have to watch the news to stay informed. But, every single day on the news, there's always something negative that's happening and something depressing and something upsetting. And like, I don't want to fill my mind with too much of that because then I will start to feel very depressed and
Right.
I feel as if like I have anxiety or something, But I just want to fill myself up with just enough to be able to gather inspiration to write something that will maybe, be a solution or just be, something lighthearted even.
Right.
I don't want everything I write to be, like down and depressing, but like in this time, 2020, we have to be honest, 2020 hasn't been exciting. So, you know, like by the end of this year, I would have written a lot of like dark pieces, but it's only because of like it's inspired by what happened this year.
Yeah. You can't be afraid
And
of
obviously,
that.
like, go on, yeah.
I was just saying you can't be afraid of that. Yeah, like be like writing and feeling kind of that dark place. You can't really be afraid of that. You have to express it. You have to give it. You have to feel it in order to feel and to appreciate that lighter, more positive side.
Right. Big facts. Facing that
Absolutely,
darkness to get to the light. I like that. I like that. Man, hey, well, first of all, let me just say, while you out here pitching your screenplays, I like to pitch myself for a role if you need a brother in your no. You know, hey,
You know I got you right.
Hey,
Oh, listen.
you see me. You see me, player.
The link up.
Oh my God, we were all in August Osage together.
Oh,
I got you for real. Listen, the link up's been pending. That's my brother, right? Come on.
hey,
That
listen.
is my brother. Like,
Listen.
when I hold on, I need to tell you this, right? When I saw you back in the day, yeah, I saw you. I was thinking like, this is. I see what 1, 2, no, 3 or 4 dark skinned brothers. We had to stick together back then because of like I felt some kind of way about being an only dark skinned person coming to the US. Like because
Yeah.
I know dark skinned people, we ain't treated right.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't treated right. Back when I was in primary school,
Right.
when I was a little kid, they took the piss out of my skin.
Wow.
They took the piss out of the shade of my skin. So when I was moving over to the US on my own back in 2016, that was the one thing that I was thinking about. I was like, okay, I hope I find a brother who's like similar complexion to me. I mean, it wasn't so great that you weren't in my class as such, but like, at least I saw you around, which was good.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, cool, there. So, that companion right there,
Right. Right. It was automatic. It was
it
automatic.
warmed my heart to see you there.
Man, that means a lot, my brother. That means a lot, bro. Damn, man, I appreciate you, dog. You my dog, man. I love you, kid. I love you, dog. That means a lot,
on,
man.
Come on.
That's beautiful, dog. And damn, man,
Together, man.
that's shitty.
Together.
Shitty about how they
I mean,
back in the day.
I'm writing, and I'm gonna make sure that like the people that I met along the way, I want them to be first-hand pickers
Word.
of the work that I put out there. So 100%, I will never forget the people that I've met along the way. They're the people that will be first always.
Exactly.
I'll never go for the top before reaching for the people who've already inspired me. And you guys have always been that that group of people for me. So. It is what it is. We're all gonna shine together. We all will.
Firm believer,
Yes.
bro. That's one thing Hot from Friends believes in. We believe, man, we come together, bro. You're part of this platform. You're part of the family.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's a family type of organization, dog, and we can't do it without each other. Shit, you know, me and Greta can sit here talking to face till we blue, but it's people like yourself and past guests and future guests who give us that motivation, that inspiration, and I'm pretty sure right now somebody listening to this is inspired by you. You know what I mean? And doing what you doing as who you are, where you are, and how you doing it. You know what I mean? And we throw a huge fucking salute to you, my brother. A very huge salute. You killing the game right now.
I hope to inspire at least one person in my life at least, and that will be, check off my list.
You know?
Well,
I know I did something right.
you can check your list right now. Officially inspired. All right.
Big talk, man. You really have inspired both of us. I am inspired. You killing it, dog. You killing it. You doing more than I knew.
Listen, I feel like so big-headed, and I know I've not done nearly what I expected to. I mean, obviously, this shoot with Nataal magazine, that was like, okay, this was, a gift from God straight away, because I didn't expect that one to happen. But, everything else on my list, I'm hoping and praying. I'm just, I'm hoping that it will come. But obviously this year really got in the way of everybody's plans. Like the motive for this year, everybody just had to be like, okay, we got to throw that out the window.
It has, but you know what? Like you just said, you got to throw it out the window and figure it out. Because we had, I still got March still written up on the calendar on the wall. Like the write-on calendar. I still left it up there. But that's my reminder of everything we had planned. And now we just had to tweak it all. It's October now, but we've had to tweak all our game plans. We had this huge game plan all set out. We was ready to go. It was like, oh, here we go. We getting all the pieces we need. We had it all, and then all right from under us. But this is the time when you figuring out who got the juice to figuring out an alternative. Because it's always another way. It ain't just one road. It's more than, you know what I'm saying? It's more than one road travel. You know what I'm saying? And this is showing you, okay, I got to figure this out. But when things do pick up, I could go back to those plans. Those plans ain't dead. Because if I'm still progressing along the way right now and still doing what I can, what's in my power, we can still move. So it's not completely dead. You know what I mean? We had to figure this shit out. It was like, okay, let's go back to square one. And what you doing? The Nataal shoot, the writing. You know what I mean? It's giving you more time to zone in on that. It's all taken how it's supposed to be taken if you view it the right way. And I feel like you're doing the right things. You're on the right track. You ain't gonna lose, bruh. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. We looking at a winner right now. If you're watching this right now, you're looking at a winner. Winners. But this one right here in specific, look at him. That man is shining all the way in the UK. We proud of you, bruh. We proud of you, man. It means a lot, dog. It means a lot to see you doing your thing as a black man.
I just can't wait to come to your place for real and like be able to speak to you guys in person. Like, this is cool. I love this, like, being able to like video into you guys, but I want to be there in person. Like, just
that real FaceTime is always special.
The energy that you guys bring, I've already said it, but like, it's just so infectious. Like, you guys are just dynamic duo,
Yo.
So I want to be there soon. So when I next go to LA, I'm hoping it's really, really soon, because as soon as my agent pitches pitches my next screenplay over to whichever production company or studio that wants to accept it, I want to make sure that first stop when I'm heading to LA, I want to chill with you guys. Have to. That's
huge. That's big. So, we appreciate the fuck out of that, dog. That means a lot. So V, man, you clearly killing the game right now. You got the world in your hands. You got the writing going. You got the fashion, the acting. But what's the most immediate thing we can expect coming up next from you?
That's a very interesting question.
Put him on the spot. Put him on the spot. We want to know. No, I'm kidding. If it's all in the oven, still cooking right now, I understand too.
I'm always up to something. To be fair, like
but
I figured in this case, I'll say I finished writing a script, but it's I'm not 100% like certain that it's like ready, but
Right.
I've sent a draft over to my agent and he likes it, and so he wants to go with just the draft, and he wants to run it with a producer, and they've been talking. Hopefully, it's a promising outcome, but that will come out very very soon, and it's a sitcom, but it's a British sitcom.
Okay.
So that's the other thing. I want it to air in the States though, but I mean, for now, it's looking like it might just air in the UK to like just test the waters a little bit. But I'm hoping that they'll find a network in the States like CBS or something like that. That would be sick. That would just be mind blowing if they actually do that though.
Hey
like,
man,
if they do it, I will be like.
totally
Right.
possible.
Take your time
possible.
with it though. Make sure you're taking your
But
time
yeah,
with it
no,
though.
I finished the sitcom. Sitcom's done.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
I'm geeked about that. If anybody loves sitcoms, it's this guy. So bring that on. I'm excited to see it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna make its way over here, dog. Manifest it. You got the power, baby. You got the power.
I'm gonna say it out there. I'm gonna speak it out into
Exactly.
the universe. I'm not
And remember
sure,
when you heard
a
it
lot of people
first.
believe in that, but like I'm one of those firm believers that like if you actually say that it's gonna happen, then it will happen. Like as many times as you can speak it,
Exactly.
like speak out into the universe, then the universe will find its way to like bring it towards you.
The energy out there.
I'm a firm believer of that. So
The energy out there.
I say it.
Once you put it out there, you get it back because you start to unconsciously just go that way. All your actions and motives are just directed to it because that's what you're saying, that's what you're doing, that's what you're writing. I believe in writing it too. You know what I'm saying? And when you see it so much, it started to become normal. It's part of your daily routine. And like you said, it's going to just come to fruition. You just mold it. Mold it, baby. You got the keys, baby. You got the keys. Khaled status, you heard?
Come on.
I'm loving it, man.
That.
I'm loving everything you giving right now. I wanna ask a title, but I don't want to give too much details right now. But the people know where they heard it first. I don't want to give too much details. Go ahead, Greta.
British TV shows are my favorite. My
The
favorite
sitcom's
show came
called
from there.
Grown in England.
Grown in England.
Okay.
Okay.
Grown in
Okay.
England.
So there's gonna be some
Don't worry,
homegrown material.
It may not rub off right, but like it'll come catchy. It will come catchy. It's called Grown in England.
I believe it. Go ahead, Greta.
I was just saying, I my favorite shows are from their British shows, so I'm sure whatever.
Really?
Yeah, they really are. I like Skins. That's my favorite. IT Crowd. That's also my favorite. Like everything that is started over there and hasn't made its way here, I have loved. The Green Wing. Oh my god. Like.
Wait. What about Sex Education on Netflix?
Oh, I think I
that.
watched that. Ain't that the one where the kid has his mom? She's a sex therapist. Yeah. I got into. I watched like 8 episodes of the first season. I don't think I finished it, but it was pretty good.
Dairy Girls. I also really like Dairy Girls. Of course.
I never saw any of those.
Really? What do
But
you
it's
think?
interesting though, like because of like over here in the UK, like we go crazy over all your TV shows. Like for me, I have to watch Power illegally because of like we don't have a network.
Yeah, your Netflix is different. Your Netflix is different than ours. Did you know?
Yeah,
that?
do we have Power over here on Netflix?
Nah, I don't think it's on Netflix. It's on Hulu.
Nah, it's not. So like we have to find one of those sites to like be able to watch Power, and then obviously now that we've got the new show out called Ghost Book 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that's the one that 50 Cent put out. Yeah. So that's what I've been watching. That. There's a show called All American. I'm not sure if you know it.
I'm on All American. Shout outs.
She was in
All
it.
American. I love that show.
Okay.
Snowfall. I love that show.
Snowfall.
I
What
was
up?
also in that one. Man, yo, look
was in
out for me
Snowfall?
in both of those.
You wasn't in Snowfall.
Yeah, look for me.
Bitch, I love Snowfall. I mean, I don't even mean to call her back. It was...
Look for me.
Yeah,
Look
I
for
feel
me.
the same way. You see how he reacted?
Look for
That's how I
me.
feel. I'm like, wait, I watch every single episode, maybe some twice.
Wait, no, this is so interesting because the only person I know who went on to Snowfall was Jefferson. You know Jefferson Reed?
Oh, he was on that too?
Oh my god, yeah, he was. He
saw
was. We
him,
talked
yeah.
about it.
Man, I ain't see that.
He was the big brother in the dream. He was the big brother.
Yes.
Oh, what? What? My dog, Jeff. I'm watching my dog. I was so into the show, I ain't realized that was my dog. Wow. Shout out Jefferson Reed, man. I know he was on All American too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was on All American. But damn, he was on All American and Snowfall.
Yeah, he's
Shout
been
out
working
Jefferson,
for
man.
sure. Yeah.
Killing it, man. I hope he's still doing his thing.
That.
That's what's up.
I love that.
Damn.
No, but
Yo.
and the thing, like, I'll tell you one thing I love about All American. Like, you know, the leading actor, Damson Idris. You know where he's from, right?
From your part of town, London town.
Mm-hmm.
Fool me.
And let me get your honest opinion on that. How do you feel about that?
I feel
it's all right if you feel bad.
You know what? I'm glad we having this conversation because I've been waiting to have this conversation, and I'm glad it's with a brother from the UK. This is beautiful right here. I've been waiting to have this conversation. I don't mind it either. I've been waiting for this one. Let's open this door right now. Hell yeah. All right, so let's talk about it. What's his name again?
Damson Idris.
Damson Idris. I just want to make sure I got his name. I
light
love
up
it.
one for this.
I love this brother. I love this brother. I love what he delivers to the character. First of all, had me fooled. Had no idea he wasn't American. When I found out on the Breakfast Club interview, I was like, oh shit. This brother studied. He studied. Now you know sometimes now when you learn things, sometimes you be listening a little too hard for it and try and catch it and shit like that. But just watching this man's work as an actor and his character work, his accent work, respect. Respect all the way across the board. And it's been a lot of heat on that shit. You know, people feeling some type of way because the brothers from the UK come and taking American roles. It's like, bruh, first of all, they black. It's double the work. Because they coming in there, they gotta change their whole tone of talking. And for you know what I'm saying, really make it conceivable and believable. You know what I mean? That's I respect it, bruh. Shit, if anything, I'm trying to get a UK role. I'm trying to get an African role. Them the roles I want. I love stepping outside of my American accent. You know what I'm saying? I want to fuck the slave master's language. I want to speak my native tongue. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I love getting that opportunity to learn that shit. I got a role once where I had to learn African, and I was like, oh, thank you. Like, man, that shit means a lot to me. I love it. So, and being black, because there's elements to black. Black ain't just African American, and you know, and that's your American black. You know what I mean? I'm talking black. I'm talking you. I'm talking Africans. I'm talking French black men. I'm talking Irish black men. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking all types of black. It's so many types of black, and they under the radar. But they out there.
It's true.
They out there, and I wanna navigate, explore, and learn about them all. And if I get the chance to portray and embody that shit, and because it's a learning experience, I feel like acting, you know, it's a learning experience. It's the true learning. You learn so much when you get a role, and when you really do character work and you study those roles, and they have things that you don't know about, and you leave those roles with just more than just I played this character. I got to have this fun little spat. You know what I'm saying? You leave with so much. Yeah. It's an educational experience. It's one of the greatest art forms in the world. I didn't know until I started doing it. But I'm sorry for going on a rant. How do you feel though? Because I've been waiting for this.
It's so interesting. It is. It's so interesting because I remember when Get Out first came out, right? And who was the first person to start talking about Daniel Kaluuya with the role? It was Samuel L. Jackson, right? Yeah, it was him, Samuel L. Jackson. And he was like, I don't understand why a black British actor is getting the American role, and like he got a lot of heat for that as well. I mean, I kind of lost just a teeny bit of respect for him for that comment because of like, you know, for me, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due.
Word.
The American market is the best market for film and television.
Right.
Period. You know,
Right.
like everybody wants to go over there and like make a name for themselves because that's where it all practically happens.
Right.
I'm not gonna tread on my own market here in the UK. The UK market is also very very good as well, but like the biggest one in my opinion is the American market.
Big
so
facts.
like when you see brothers trying to come from the UK to go over to the States and make a name for themselves, they just gotta take whatever they get. And if they're offered roles that are American roles, like why not take it? I mean, as long as they can sound authentic in what they do and they do their homework, then what really is the issue?
Exactly.
And I get what Samuel L. Jackson, he was trying to say, oh yeah, but he didn't grow up in the hood,
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, this is the whole point because as soon as you get a role, what is the first thing you do when you get that role?
Study.
You have to study. You have to study that character.
Yeah.
You have to study that character's background. You have to study where he came from. All
Motives.
these the fundamentals.
Yep.
The fundamentals of acting.
Yep.
That is what you have to do prior to getting on set.
Mm-hmm.
So, for him to say a comment like, "Oh, he didn't grow up in the hood," but just forget about that for the time being. Yeah. Like the whole homework process is to understand that person's upbringing. Yeah. So it's kind of like it's friction right there. We're not gonna get to,
anyway.
We have to find a way to like
understand it. That's that black on black right there. Yeah. That's that black on black right there. That's that black on black. Yeah. It's like, come on now. We got to do better. And you just said the key words. He did the homework. Samuel L. knows he did the homework. It's, and I get it. My dad don't like Daniel Kaluuya. And I was like, why you don't like him? I was like, cause I don't like him. He ain't believe him. I'm like, man, that brother putting in work. I believe this brother. He put in work. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where he from. He could be from goddamn South Wichita. I don't give a fuck. If he go in there, make it believable, and put on a role that I can feel, I'm fucking with it. I don't care where you from, and that's that segregation factor, man. We gotta stop that. We gotta stop that segregation, bro. We gotta unite it. And I'm glad to hear that you feel how the same way. And I ain't know Samuel said that shit, but fuck
he
that.
Said that. He said that on the Breakfast Show. I saw it.
Oh man.
I was so like, what? Seriously? Because of like over here in the UK, like we honestly would not mind if like African Americans came over here to do black British roles. Word. We honestly would not mind at all. Like full on take our roles, I don't mind.
Shit,
listen. Like, if you guys want to take a stab at it,
I'm one of the niggas trying to. I gotta get my accent game all the way up, but I'm ready to. I am all the way ready to. And somebody who did come over here and take the American market, Idris Elba. Idris Elba was on the fucking wire. John Boyega. Yeah. Fucking Idris Elba was on the wire, bro. A show in Baltimore. Yeah. A show based in Baltimore. And nobody knew this nigga was from the UK. It was like, bro, you can't tell me that nigga ain't. You hear that man talk full-blown Brit. But you listen to that man in that show and some of his other roles. Great character work. He did the homework. He studied. He listened. I did a role in the play Ruined. I did a role in the play Ruined. I played Commander Osambinga. In the movie, I studied him and his African role is Coney in Beast of No Nations. That was one of the films I was really like playing over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? Just studying, listening to the dialect that everybody in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, shit, I'm studying him. Yeah. Shit, what, bruh, it don't matter where you from. When you got it, you got it. You know what I'm saying?
It is. I mean, like, even with, like, Black Panther, right? Like, that's set in, like, an African universe. That's set in
Chadwick
like, what they do. Like, all the characters in that movie were either American or British.
Exactly.
We don't see the Africans complaining.
No. So beautiful representation.
Now that I think about it, there was not one African actor for
Black Panther
characters, even though like it's based in Africa.
Yeah. Maybe
Like, what
maybe
is the
extras.
purpose of it?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe extras and shit, but the main role, the role players wasn't. You right. That's crazy now I think about it. But hey, ain't nobody. I like we say, they did the homework. They did their jobs. I ain't thinking about that. I'm thinking about this beautiful representation that you putting out there for my people right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what's important. That's what's touching me. That's why I'm spending my money. That's why I went to go see Black Panther 5 times in theater, and I'll go see it again. I'll go see it again on you motherfuckers. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Put it on the air right now. Stop the show. We live. I will stop this. No, okay. I'm just. I'm
He doesn't know his own strength.
Black Panther, that's my superhero dream coming true right there. But like we said, it ain't about where they from. It's about what they did, the homework, the job they doing. Because once you get that role, it's about studying, going straight to work, and embodying everything that this character is and does.
I've learned more from acting than I have from like my history classes.
Oh God, that's some true shit.
I've learned so much more from acting about the history of this world than I have from school that, the government gives me. I don't know.
Which is a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Human nature. I feel like acting really kind of helped me with psychology.
Really?
Understanding psychology of people. You know what I'm saying?
And yourself
of motives
as well.
and things like that. You think about like Miss Blyer. Shout out Miss Blyer, man. And Barco sitting down just barking at you, what's the character's motives? What are they feeling? What are they thinking? And it's more than just on words on a paper, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta look at what's being thrown at them, why they react in this way. How they walk into the room. What's their energy when they came in? You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different it's a beautiful mind. It's a mind game I love it. It's a beautiful mind game that's always challenging you to step outside yourself. And I love that shit. And I'm blessed and thankful that we all, came about and found each other through that shit. Because this is a full circle moment right here. That's crazy.
Full moment. Wow.
That's crazy.
We were all in our
It was good, though.
Hell yeah, it was good. Hell yeah. I don't take none of it back. It was great.
We were on our first grad play, not grad play. It was just the first exam play we were all in together.
Yeah,
do you guys remember how cute we were? I remember.
We did.
I love memories.
Osage County.
Yeah,
Shout
we did have a
to
chance
that
to work
awful
together.
fucking play.
Yeah.
I have to give you props for that, man. And you killed it in that. I still have the video. You know how they said that we can't even film?
Yeah.
I was filming on the slide. Like,
You had a video?
Real nigga shit.
I love it.
I was like, that.
He was out there with the scope.
So, I had to do what I was doing on the slide.
He was out there with the scope.
I filmed that scene with you and Nina. Like, goodness. Oh my God.
Yo.
When I'm talking about like believable, like I was like, whoa. You know, like when you witness a fight and like you want to like take out your phone and record it because it's like, this is good. This is good right here. You know? Like I was just thinking on my phone like, oh snap, okay, here we go. It's about to find out. Okay, let's go. You know?
Man, that's a huge compliment, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys did your thing.
Thank you, bro.
I know I only had I remember having a very small role.
Yeah, the sheriff. He was the sheriff. Yeah.
I was the sheriff, but like the parts where I wasn't acting and I just got to see the rest of you guys performing, that whole dinner scene, that fiasco, oh my gosh. That was just flipping iconic. Like I loved every part of that.
Oh.
Every part of it. It was just.
I loved sitting next to you, Victor, all the time because like I had my own gripe with it, of course, and as I always do with everything. But I'm always like in my own head, like, oh my God, I hate everything, blah blah blah. And I'm like, this is stupid. But Victor would always be like, this, like you'd always be like in such a good mood, loving watching it. And I was like, you know what? You're right. So I just sit with Victor and he'd be like in a great mood and I'm like, yeah, this is good.
Just gotta embody the goodness of it.
Everyone used to think that like, okay, there were certain people who used to think, is Victor like on some kind of like weird drug or something? Because I would always walk into that class very, very happy. But it was a different kind of happy that people were thinking like, what's going on with Victor? Why is he so happy? Like,
you just high off life, man. He happy to be here. Happy to be here, baby. That's all. I'm the one in it high. I'm the I'm the one high as hell, smelling like a damn pound. He just high off, he waking up and being happy in life. I'm the one, woo! Victor just in that bitch,
He's
happy
like,
to, he just happy to exist. But we are who we are, man.
Good vibes. Good vibes, man. I just miss that. I miss the good. This is the reason why, like, sometimes I'd be going to bed and I'd be thinking to myself, oh, was it really necessary for me to, like, leave LA so early? Because I left early.
Nothing by mistake. Nothing by mistake.
I didn't finish with you guys. Remember, I didn't finish. I wanted to walk. I wanted to walk on the Dolby Theater stage with you guys, and I remember seeing that moment because I think it was Katarina who was live streaming. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but she was live streaming.
I had no idea.
Whilst you guys were there, and like I was sat here in the UK, and I was like,
oh man,
man, I tried to hold it together, you know. I was happy for you guys. Don't get me wrong. I was happy for all of you guys because it was such a beautiful moment just to see you guys win and just to see you guys just on that stage that, you know, many people collect their Oscars, you know. But at the same time, I was like, oh, damn, I wish I was there with you guys. But, you know.
Your time coming.
That's to another. I had to go back to the UK to, you know, do my degree over there. But, you know, it's a full circle moment.
Exactly.
Because if I know that one day I'll get my chance to be on that stage. We all will.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm
proud
of you, kid.
Sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just glad that you did go when you went. Honestly, it worked out for the best, and now look at what you've been able to accomplish.
It's huge, man. Don't stop, bro. It ain't nothing by mistake. Like we just said, you're gonna get your moment, man. You're doing all the right things. You know what I mean? Shit, I don't even think I grasped that moment the way everybody else did. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like selfish in a way, like, or like fucked up. Like, damn, to know people like, you know, wanted to really be at the Dolby Theater, but for me, it's like, like wherever we are, you know what I mean? But your time is coming, and it's gonna be proper because leaving early led you to everything you're doing now, and I'm very, very sure that what you doing now is going to lead you much, much further. And we all going to be right there rooting for you, dog. Non-stop. The whole fucking way. You got, hey, what the song say? You got a friend in me.
Oh my God. What?
Hey, forever, nigga. Wakanda forever. Forever and ever and ever. We will never die. Black will always be the most powerful, the most bright, the most vibrant, the most strong. Always believe it. Always bet on yourself, my brother. Continue to strive. Continue to be excellent every single way. Continue to be you, Victor. You just a beautiful spirit, bro. I've never felt any ill will from this guy ever in my life. I've never felt any bad vibes. I've never seen you with a bad mood, and I'm sure you have them, but I've never seen it with my own eyes. And I love you just for walking out of your door and being a light for not only yourself but others, man. And continue to do that, bro. Never change, man. Never change and continue to strive, bro. We thank you so fucking much for being with us today. Greta, anything to say to me?
I love you, my brother. I love you so much, my bro.
I love you too, bro. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, bro. I love you, kid.
I love you too, Victor. I'm so glad that we were able to have you.
Like, I can start crying, but like I don't want to because I'm on the air with you guys.
It's all real, man. It's real, dog. This is just love, man. It's a beautiful moment right now. Everything that's happening, man. And I can't hold my happiness in. I'm just excited. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for your future. I'm excited for ours. I just love to see when people in your circle is just going, man. It just pumps me up. It's like, yeah, I know I rub shoulders with the right people. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at us. Like, well, man, we ain't cross paths for no non-particular reason, bro. It was all full circle. It was all full circle, and that's why we here talking today, and that's why in a couple more years from now we'll be sitting talking again on an even grander level, talking bigger
London,
things,
partying
UK parties everywhere.
We're gonna travel the world, guys, and I can't wait because in my future, what I'm seeing like 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you guys are gonna have your own talk show together. That's what I can see. Like together, like you guys are gonna be hosting a show together with a live studio audience. I can't wait for that. And then I want to be one of your first guests.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We can, like we said earlier, we got to go back to the people who was there from day one. You know what I'm saying? Who know the real story. Not the people who, it's all good when you build your base and your success outside. But, when you know those who got the inside, it's always more special when y'all can share that and celebrate that together. Yeah. But, Victor, you got anything else you want to share with the people before we get up out of here, my brother?
I don't know, just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Like I got a lot of stuff that I'm working on, and I'll be releasing it very, very soon. But yeah, thank you very, very much for having me. All the love. Appreciate you guys so much.
Yes, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. This is big. UK, what up? Boo, boo, boo. Real ones in the building, London town. Appreciate y'all staying up right now just to watch this. It means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Victor Olusina, we thank you, my brother. You're special, man. Continue to shine. Be great forever. Don't make him fuck it up. He'll dance on your ass in the heartbeat. Don't show him the move. Real ones, Nigeria, stand up. You know them guys. Nigeria, motherfucking building. You know the vibes. Victor, thank you, guys. Give it up for Victor Olusina, everybody. Thank you, my brother. We appreciate the fuck out of you. Love, baby. Love.
Love you guys.
Woo! I love Victor. I love Victor.
Oh, man. What an incredible guy. Incredible spirit, incredible soul, incredible gentleman. Shout out to the UK. Big up them. Boop. Mad love, mad respect. Big up Nigeria. Boop. Man, that was awesome, man. Great energy all around. I miss that guy.
Always a good time.
I miss him. Always a good time, as we just said. Always full of life. Always so vibrant and right there. And damn it, he's been doing the damn thing. Mm-hmm. Doing the damn thing. My tongue twisted. I said thing. But I said what I said. Shout out to Nataal. Shout out to the whole team they got with my dog. It was a part of that shoot. Shout out to shout out to everybody, man. Y'all doing big things. We see you. UK, keep on representing. Keep on holding it down for the Black lives over there. Continue to let your beauty show. Continue to shine, man. That was a lovely, lovely interview right there. I really enjoyed that.
Definitely. Hopefully you guys got some inspiration from it, or, just tuned in just to see what's up. And if you want to follow Victor, his Instagram is linked below. And any of his other projects are also down there if you want to take a look into that.
Yes.
After you're done liking,
check out the article. Sorry. Check out the article. I had to throw that out there. Check out the article. My bad.
No, for sure. That's linked below. For sure, that's linked below right there. I
just wanted to make sure I throw that in there because they need to see what we've been sitting here hyping up this entire time. Something very special. The creative director and the writer of the words that you read and see there. So please go enjoy that and check his other work, as Gretta said. My apologies for cutting you off.
You're chill. I was literally just being like, comment, subscribe us. After you're done, check out them. Like, that was it.
Yes, please follow my brother. Please like, follow, subscribe, comment on us as well. We always looking forward to interacting, you know what I'm saying, see what's going on out there with y'all. It's always special. We appreciate it. Don't take it for granted. We don't take nothing for granted, man. Life is beautiful. Life is great. I'm motivated. I'm feeling good right now. I'm on one. I'm feeling good. The love is flowing through here. It's a lot of love in the building. I feel black and beautiful.
As you should.
As I should. As
You're
I should. You said it right. You said it right. Only president I know is the sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Had to bring it back.
Had to bring it back one time. But as usual, man, it's always a good time. Greta, you got anything coming up this week we should be looking forward to?
Gaming away, stream this Friday, missing this Wednesday, but we got one on Friday, so that'll be super fun. And then Halloween, though, look on Halloween if you're not doing anything again, quarantine Halloween with us.
Do that. Corrupt the moral. Look forward to that.
What about you? You got anything coming up?
Look forward to me next week. Off the grid again.
As you should. I love it.
I'll see you all next week when I return here with this beautiful young lady.
Every time we come onto a podcast or a show, Anthony's like, I'm back. It's been a while. It's been a minute. I'm back.
Gotta refresh. Gotta keep the...
We're back from last week.
They really, working on the cerebral. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of me at all times, man, and as you all should. Self-love, self-care, self-embodiment, embody every aspect of yourself and
Body
appreciate
every
it.
aspect.
Appreciate it. Real talk. Appreciate that shit because it's only one you. You know what I mean? We are who we are. Can't change it. I mean, you can cosmetically, but with surgery and shit, we ain't gonna talk about that though, because
Yeah, you'll be able to find a lot more happiness if you're just able to find happiness within yourself.
a lot more happiness and a lot more us on hotforfriends.com. Please go get your merch. Shout out to everybody who's still been coming through, making purchases. New shipments just came in.
Going fast. We had to get new ones for you guys.
Yes,
So
sizes is opening up.
Thank
We got
you.
everything. Thank y'all for coming through. It's all love, man. It's all love. We appreciate the fuck out of it. It's unbelievable how it's just continuing to flow. So thank you guys. Thank you, Greta.
thank you, Aunt.
Thank you to the world. We love you guys. Per usual, we back here next week. Another good time, another party. Spooky month.
Ooh, yes,
Get your
yes.
shit, whatever. Say that for her. I'm Aunt Powell. That's Greta Hutch. This is Hot from France. I say it's all good.
Because it's all good.
Hey. And we'll see y'all next week. Love. All that love. I feel that shit. It's flowing
Man.
through me.
I feel so warm.
Later.